We're back here in Studio B.
Hey, folks.
Friday night session with Nino Moschella.
How's everybody doing? They can't respond.
Huh? No. Well, they can call.
It's not like Twitter where they can like immediately talk to you.
Yeah, I'd give out the number for them to call, but then that one anti-fascist guy would call and complain that we wouldn't play the Grateful Dead or whatever. If you're listening, you're irritating, dude. Don't ever call me again, please. Seriously. Anyway, Nino, I wanted to ask you about your influences.
Yeah, definitely.
Hang on a quick sec. Andrew, can you turn it down a little bit?
That's a cool track.
That is a cool track. It was a little loud. Nice, nice. Excellent. Thank you. So I wanted to talk to you about, what music inspired you to be a musician and to play, to do what you do. So
yeah. I mean, pretty much like my first musical kind of spark, I guess, or whatever. The first thing that turned me on to music was my mom and my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Just being around them and like them being music lovers and primarily my pop, like being a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's a musician, a singer. So that was like a huge influence on me, just growing up in kind of a musical household, and having access to good records and just music being part of just life in general. My dad always singing and him always playing guitar and all that. And then the first time like I actually wanted to play music, they were both really supportive about it, I was with drums, and my dad actually, like, his group was rehearsing, and their drummer, this dude Brian, who was probably like one of my first drum teachers, kind of, just because he was the first drummer, like, I heard, he wasn't there for a rehearsal, so I was like, let me play, Dad, let me play. So, they humored me and let me keep time, and that was the first like recollection of like actually playing music. It was like trying to keep time. He's like, all right, this is how you do it. Just hit the backbeat, and that was pretty much it. That was from there. I was just hooked.
Yeah, I can see how that would be pretty effective.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, that's great.
I just kind of stuck with it, and luckily I was in an environment that just kind of like supported music and allowed me to kind of discover who I was within it, So
are there any other artists that you kind of look to for inspiration as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot, like new artists or like modern artists?
Well, either, really. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, everybody from like John Coltrane, Miles Davis, Jimi Hendrix, Joni Mitchell. Just, list is kind of endless. Like Donny Hathaway, of course, Stevie Wonder, Prince, just a lot of all the classic stuff. The records that just continue to get played today because they're classic.
They never get old. They're timeless.
Exactly. And then a lot of new stuff too. The Most Def record came out. Like Most Def a lot. Georgia Ann Muldrow, she's actually on that record. I'm a big fan of hers. She's like, I feel like she's definitely a real innovative thinker, in terms of music, and what she's putting forth is just really beautiful. There's this cat, Arthur Lewis, from Sunnyside, I think in Queens, in New York City.
Okay.
He's got a new record out, an EP that I'm really digging. It's kind of like, it's like Chick Corea and Simon Garfunkel.
Okay, that's kind of bizarre.
And Stevie Wonder.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's a jam.
That was a fun one to do, and we definitely need to mention that Fanny Franklin is also singing on there.
Okay, from Oregon?
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent.
Yep.
How did that collaboration come about?
That's a good question. Me and Fanny, we just been hanging for like probably the last 6, 7, 8 months. Actually working on some music and stuff. First time we met, we played a show with Oregon It was Durando, myself, and Oregon over at the Independent, and that was kind of when we first connected. And then from there, we just kind of hanging out, and like she'd been coming up from LA. And
it seems like a real natural fit to me. You know, I mean, there are definite stylistic similarities between the two bands, and they're also very Californian to me.
Yeah, and definitely Oregon.
Yeah, for sure. And I wanted to ask you about that as well. You know, your music definitely seems very California to me. You know, you live here, you record here. Can you tell me anything? Is there something to it?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm from California, so that's definitely that's something.
Okay. Stupid question number one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, as far as it sounds like what I'm hearing from your question is like, how does geography like influence your music, kind of?
Well, not necessarily geography, but there's a certain culture here for sure, and I hear that kind of, you know, almost, and I don't want to say, not just that, but you know, there is a laid back, you know, very easygoing and maybe soulful culture here in California that I think permeates a lot of things, especially people of a certain ilk who are attracted to a certain kind of music.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't really comment too much on that, but like, I definitely love California.
Excellent.
I love it.
Well, that's good. Me too.
I don't think I'll ever move out of here. And I love the Bay Area. The Bay Area is just like perfect.
Yeah, and I mean, you're definitely putting down roots as well. You just opened a studio, recently?
Yeah, actually, it's the grand opening will be July 13th.
Okay.
So,
and it's in Oakland?
It's actually in El Cerrito.
Okay.
In the East Bay, not
north?
too far from Oakland, north of Oakland, north of Berkeley. So the studio is going to be open to the public studio.
Excellent. So if you need some recording done,
anything.
Check it. Is there a name that we should check?
The name is Bird and Egg Studios.
Bird and Egg
in El Cerrito. But hit me up online, Nino Moschella, NinoMoschella.com or Ubiquity Records.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been here for a while, just in the Bay Area, and me and my wife are here, and just like have the itch to have a studio and have creative people be in there. So.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like the place to go catch the vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Just judging from the music. I mean, if you're going to be there working on stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
That sounds like the spot.
For sure.
Sweet. So, we got some more music to listen to, for sure. I also wanted to ask you just about touring and how the reception has been around the country and around the world. If you know where you've been, and you know, are people taking to it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, people have been super receptive to the music since the first record came out. Just getting a lot of good feedback, and we've been consistently playing for the last 3-4 years since the Fix came out. So,
are you like a road dog type? You just go hit the road and?
You know, I got a family, so it's actually at a good pace right now as far as our live gigs. You know, I feel like I think a month out is pretty much the top end for me because I got a family and stuff.
Right.
But it's good. It's perfect. You know, like. Right now we go out for a week, a couple weeks at the most, you know, and we're just building on that, because that's definitely a big part of it, is bringing the music to the folks and like having a live performance and stuff. And I love to perform live, you know. I've been doing it for a while, so it's definitely like a big part of the equation.
It seems to be your forte for sure. Something you're definitely, it's your element.
Yeah, I like to do it.
Do you have any favorite places to play, cities or venues?
I love to play in the Bay Area. There's this party down in Los Angeles called the Root Down. It's been really fun. We've done that like 3 times now.
Sweet.
Good time, yeah.
Any crazy stories? Road stories? Come on.
Yeah, probably if I thought about it, but it's always crazy actually. You're just like constantly moving to get to the destination, then you're there, and then you do it, and then you're constantly moving again. So it's just
What's it like playing for like crowd like the Root Down, and then you're gonna play outside
Lance Festival?
I mean,
yeah, it's 2 very different things. Just like the festival vibe, you know, with a lot of people versus like club vibe. It's very different, like, but it's the same too. Like, I mean, usually you're outdoors, you know, so like you just see a lot of people outdoors, you know, where the club is like, you know, you're in the club and like people are drinking.
It would be like nerve-wracking playing, you know,
outside.
I mean, I guess whenever you step out in front of people, maybe a little bit of that kicks in, but playing to like 300 people versus like 30,000 people.
Yeah. Well, I haven't played for 30,000 people. The most people I've played for is probably 10,000 now. Like at Bonnaroo or Bumbershoot last summer.
Right. Outside lands, I didn't go last year, but it's gonna be
a lot of people.
There's gonna be a lot of people there.
I mean, it's the same thing, you know. You just get in your zone, you know, how you do any other way. It's just more people, you know. But at the same time, it's like just a different environment, you know, an outdoor festival. Like clubs are always fun because it's like you're just hanging out and stuff. But yeah, I like both festivals and clubs.
Sweet. Well, let's check out another track, shall we?